Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Karunanyitai, Jaya Gaurachandra, Jaya Karunanyitai, Jaya Gaurachandra, Jaya Karunanyitai, Jaya Gaurachandra, Jaya Karunanyitai, Jaya Gaurachandra. Jaya Pancha Tattva, 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 Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Payana, Jaya Gagana, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Deva, 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 Jaya Guru Deva. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Nitya Gaura Haribol, Haribol, Nitya Gaura Haribol, Haribol, Nitya Gaura Haribol. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Gaura Premananda, Haribol. So we're celebrating Varaha today, and this is a very special day for all Vaishnavas, because the Lord, in the form of Varaha, kills the primeval demon Hiranyaksha. So we glorify the Lord as Adipurusha, as primeval Lord, but there is also a Anidaitya, a primeval demon. And this Hiranyaksha. So we will talk about it, and we will read from Srimad Bhagavatam, where this lila is described, but we start with some prayers for reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam. Narayanam Namaskrityam. Naram Chaiva Narottamam. Devim Sarasvati Vyasam. Tato Jayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayesh Vabhadrishu. Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya. Bhagavatuttama Shloke. Bhaktir Bhakti Naishtaki. So we read from Srimad Bhagavatam 3:18:3. I will read the Sanskrit first. A little bit difficult Sanskrit. Ahainam yachna matim vumanchana rasa upasam vishvasunacheyam arpita. Nasvastyasya anayama nishataha sumrakama sada kita sukarakrite. Translation. The demon addressed the Lord, O best of the demigods, dressed in the form of a boar. Just hear me. This earth is entrusted to us, the inhabitants of the lower regions. And you cannot take it from my presence and not be hurt by mine. Would somebody read translation of appropriate of Srila Prabhupada? Would you like to read?
Sridhar Swami, commenting on this verse, states that although the demon wanted to deride the personality of Godhead in the form of a boar, actually he worshipped him in several words. For example, he addressed him as Vana Gocharaha, which means one who is a resident of the forest. But another meaning of Vana Gocharaha is one who lies on the water. Vishnu lies on the water, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be properly addressed in this way. The demon also addressed him as Vigraha, indicating unintentionally that the Supreme Personality is sought after by great sages, saintly persons, and transcendentalists. He also addressed him as Agya. Srila Swami says that Gya means knowledge, and there is no knowledge which is unknown to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Indirectly, therefore, the demon said that Vishnu knows everything. The demon addressed him as Suradhama. Sura means the demigods, and Adhama means Lord of all there is. He is the Lord of all the demigods, therefore he is the best of all demigods, or God. When the demon used the phrase, in my presence, the implied meaning was, in spite of my presence, you are completely able to take away the earth. Na svashti yasyasi. Unless you kindly take this earth from our custody, there can be no good fortune for us.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Parsachari Shakarine Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhuya Evacha Patitanam Bhavadeyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
kalak käsitetään tämän shiran ja manassetaan katsotaan se alisketaan mahdollisesti. Hare Krishna. So we call Hiranyaksha the primeval demon because originally Hiranyaksha resides in the heart of all conditioned souls, and only God himself can kill him. So today we will talk about this demon, about the nature of this demon, and what we need to do to get rid of this demon in our heart. So Hiranyaksha means golden eyes. Hiranya means gold, and Aksha means eyes. And Hiranyaksha is a certain mentality. It's a certain view of the world. When everywhere I look, I see gold. I see opportunities for my enjoying. And we will see in the world what is in our mind. We see the world not as it is. We see in it only what is in our mind. And just a person wearing green glasses or pink glasses, we will see the world in a certain color. So this Hiranyaksha personifies this source for sensual pleasure, which is the original cause of all our troubles in this world. And until we clearly see how this Hiranyaksha, and in insolent voice, demands the Lord to give him the land, how he says that the land rightfully belongs to him, until we see how this tendency in ourselves, we will not be able to get rid of this demon in our hearts. So first we need to see this demon in ourselves. Look at him. Yeah, this one. Yes, this one. It's no coincidence that he has a yellow silk dhoti and a beautiful helmet on his head and a garland of forest flowers, just like Krishna. He just wants to be Krishna. And there is a difference between the way a devotee sees the world, and a demon sees the world. A demon or a devotee sees the presence of God in everything. So we have the example of Prahlad Maharaj when his father, Hiranyakashipu, the brother of Hiranyaksha, asked him, where is your Lord? He said, he's everywhere. Don't you see him? But people with demonic consciousness, they see this world is created from gold and from money. And they see opportunities for their pleasure everywhere, because gold is the source of happiness in this world. And as we can see, the followers of Hiranyaksha, they see gold even in petroleum, in stinking black liquid, which has nothing to do with gold. So Hiranyaksha says in this world is given to us, the inhabitants of the lower planets. And this is what is happening now. We try to squeeze maximum pleasure out of this world and then throw it away as a necessary, like disposal tableware. So let's see how Hiranyaksha in our heart openly challenges Krishna and tells him, this land rightfully belongs to me. We have this desire to become God, and it comes in two forms. And this is explained in Bhagavad Gita 7:27. Ichha dvesha samutina. Ichha and dvesha. Ichha means desire, something I like. And dvesha means hate, something I don't like, I don't want, I hate it. And we were born with these two problems, desire and hate. And each of us has them. In the astrology you can see in every horoscope two planets, Rahu and Ketu. And Rahu symbolizes the desire, something I really want. And Ketu symbolizes something I don't like. So Srila Prabhupada explains how this manifests itself. He says that Ichha manifests itself in our desire to become God. And you can say, no, I don't have this desire to become a God. But if we honestly look inside ourselves, we see that everyone thinks, I am the best. It's said when God sends a living being into this world, he whispers one mantra in his ear. There is no equal to you. There is no equal to you. And we come here and we think, yes, that's how it is. Why do people compete all the time? Why do we have a beauty contest? Because people are looking for confirmation. I'm the best, I'm special, I'm the first. And this is how we try to take God's place. So primal hate, this was a primal desire to become God, and primal hate is formulated, and Srila Prabhupada explains this like this: why is Krishna God? Why does he enjoy everything? Why should I offer food first to him? Why do the fruits of my activities belong to me, to him? And this is envy. And we must see this problem, this disease, Ichha and Vesha, in ourselves, desire and hate. Otherwise we will never get rid of it. And we will always have a desire to enjoy this world in some limited area that we have allocated for ourselves for enjoyment. And at the same time, we will always have envy of Krishna in different forms. And we may not openly envious, we may not be openly envious of Krishna, but we are envious of others. If someone enjoys more than us, envy awakens in us. And this is coming from idea I'm God and it's me who deserves the best. So such a worldview will force us to remain in the material world and seek happiness here. And as long as we live with that idea that I can be happy here without God, that if God wants to enter my kingdom, I will ask him for a visa. And most likely I won't give him a visa. He will not be able to cross the borders of my kingdom where I am in charge. As long as we think like this, we will not understand what spiritual happiness is. And understanding of spiritual happiness comes only when we come into contact with a person who has a real experience of spiritual happiness. So therefore we must seek the company of those who have surrendered to the Lord and follow his will in everything. And for us, this is Srila Prabhupada, who came to the West to tell us about Krishna and about Krishna consciousness. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. And in this conversation, Vidura says, "Oh my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on the earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to show compassion to the fallen souls who are averse to the sense of subordination of the Lord. And the message that great souls bring to people is that we need to surrender to the Lord. And we all know how difficult it is. For people who come to the temple for the first time, are there people who come to the temple for the first time? No. But for the people, yeah?
No, to this temple, yeah.
Okay. But for the people who come for the first time, it's very strange to see how devotees bow to the deities, and they may think, I'm not going to do it. I will never do it. And I remember that when my friend told me about Krishna consciousness, there was my first reaction. It's very interesting. It's a good philosophy, but I will never bow down to anyone. That was my first reaction. It was a strange idea for me. But devotees, when they say Jai, when we say Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, what do we say? What does it mean?
Victory.
Victory.
Reward. Glory.
Oh, glory to Srila Prabhupada.
We glorify Srila Prabhupada. When we say Srila Prabhupada ki jai, we mean Srila Prabhupada, you have defeated me, and I will follow you. When we say Sri Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra ki jai, we say we submit to you. And Srila Prabhupada says in his commentary, Srimad Bhagavatam 3.5.3, due only to past misdeeds, a living being becomes averse to the sense of subordination to the Lord and suffers all the miseries of material existence. No one has anything to do but render devotional service to the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. Therefore, any activity other than transcendental loving service to the Lord is more or less a rebellious action against the Supreme Will. In other words, the spirit of pleasure, something for me when I'm in center, when for me the most important thing is what will happen to me, so that I feel good. This is Hiranyaksha. And this is the primal demon who rebels against the Lord all the time. So we constantly challenges him and says, let's fight. And Hiranyaksha is swears in few verses. And he says, let's see, it's verse 4 and 5. He says, you rascal, you have been nourished by our enemies to kill us, and you have killed some demons by remaining invisible. Oh fool, your power is only mystic. So today I shall enliven my kinsmen by killing you. And verse 5, when you fall dead with your skull smashed by the mace hurled by my arms, the demigods and deities who offer you oblations and sacrifice in devotional service will also automatically cease to exist, like trees without roots. So this is about us. This original spirit of pleasure is the spirit of disobedience to God. And we must sincerely ask Krishna to deliver us from this spirit of pleasure. Only Lord can kill this demon. If I don't go to Krishna and sincerely ask him, please, kill this demon in me, then Hiranyaksha will remain living in my heart. But it's very difficult for us to ask this. There is a famous story about Saint Augustine, somebody of a Christian tradition, and he said in his confession, he said, in my youth, I prayed to the Lord, Lord, deliver me from lust, and then hastily added, but not now. And that's what we do. We pray to Krishna, deliver me from all my problems, but not from this one. Because it's very difficult for us to imagine that we can live without some things, without our anger. We may be afraid that if we don't have anger, that other people, they will use us. And we're afraid that if Krishna takes away our control, that we won't be able to live in this world. And this is really not easy, because for this we need to turn our consciousness 180 degrees toward God. It's very interesting, but we can even chant Hare Krishna and don't think about the Lord. Does everybody can this mantra? Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sometimes we do this, but we even don't think about about the Lord, because we are constantly thinking about how to enjoy ourselves here. And all the thoughts that come to our mind while we're chanting are how we will enjoy it without God. You think, if you look at what you are thinking about while you are chanting, all these thoughts, it's how I am going to enjoy without God. And while chanting the whole place, it's our opportunity to remember that I am a soul, to feel my connection with the Lord, with Krishna, to hear Him, to turn my consciousness towards Krishna and to truly meet Him. So the problem is that we chant not as a soul, but as a mind. And the mind wants to enjoy, and it can't enjoy Krishna. And sometimes we can think, now, if Krishna came to me, then why doesn't he come? But that's precisely why Krishna doesn't come. He wouldn't, that we wouldn't use him for our. As a mind, we can't enjoy Krishna. And if we chant as a mind, there can be no talk of any happiness, because we are still captivated in our mind. The Vedas give a very interesting definition of a human being. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
What is a human being? A human being is one who is bound by his mind. There are some examples of it. Because we are in the place where is our mind. And I can imagine that some people, they feel rejected by what I said, but don't get me wrong. I don't say we may not have pleasure in this world. The only thing I'm talking about is that we, the idea of what is right to say is that we enjoy what makes us truly happy. Srila Prabhupada said one time, I said, we're not saying that one should not enjoy. We say you should not get confused. And Bhakti Marga Maharaj, yesterday, Friday, he told the same thing. We can live comfortably in wonderful houses and chant Hare Krishna. That's what Srila Prabhupada said on the morning boat in Melbourne in 1975. Therefore, our path is not to stop enjoying, but to remember the source of this pleasure, who gave us everything we enjoy, Krishna. But most of the time, when we enjoy, we forget about God. But if we add Krishna to the formula of pleasure, it stops to be poisons. And we can see the beautiful forms of God. We can eat prasadam, we can sing, and we can dance for Him. But the problem is that we want to take it away from Krishna, separate it from Him. As Hiranyaksha says here, give me this land, this is my land, I want to enjoy it without you. So the idea is not to give up everything, but to remember Krishna, to thank Him. And today we can ask Krishna to kill Hiranyaksha in our heart. Because until he lives in it, various forms of sensual pleasures will give us the illusion of happiness here in this world, and will keep us captivated in this world. But when Hiranyaksha leaves our heart, we will be absolutely happy. And we will do the same. We will serve others, we will enjoy. The end we will leave our hearts. And we will not want to hurt anyone. We will not have a feeling that someone is ruining our life. We will just be happy and grateful person. So, this is the meaning of this lila. When Hiranyaksha fights with Lord Varaha, we know in advance we will win. And that's very good that we know it, because when we know who will win and rejoice in this victory of the Lord, at the same time our heart gets cleansed. And the method of purification, the method of bhakti yoga, is to hear how Krishna defeats all kinds of demons, so that in the end we can be close to him. If we at least once came to the Lord and said, I'm yours, I'm tired of my independence, I have not found happiness despite all my attempts to find it, then the Lord says, at the moment of death, I myself come to such a person. Whatever state he is in, even if the person is in completely unconscious state, if he lies and doesn't remember anything, at that moment, I myself will enter his heart, and I myself will take him to me. So that all our efforts should be aimed at one thing, accepting the will of Lord, who guides us. And Varahadev tells us the same thing. He saves the earth from the ocean where it fell and kills Hiranyaksha to establish our lost connection with him. I think I can better stop here. We have some time. We are on time, but I didn't want to talk very much. Perhaps you have some questions or some comments or some things to say also about this day. Some ideas. You think I want perhaps one thing. We had a retreat at the beginning of this year with Bhakti Prabhava Maharaj, and he said a beautiful thing, because we were talking about our this year, and everybody said what he or she was planning to do. And then we asked Bhakti Prabhava Maharaj, what are your plans for this year? And he said a beautiful thing. He said, every time I make plans for the new year, every time I make plans for the new year, and Krishna loves. Loves. Ha ha ha. So I decided to follow Krishna's plan and love with him. So it's a good advice for us to follow Krishna's plan and just see where we come out. Okay.
You were saying that when we chant, we often chant from the mind instead of from the soul. And I think intellectually we have the desire that we want to chant from the soul, but we aren't yet completely identified with the pure soul. So how can I still chant from that place?
From the soul. Perhaps it's okay if I answer in Dutch and you can translate it.
Okay. Yeah.
Er zijn verschillende manieren om dat te doen, afhankelijk van wie iemand is.
So there are several ways to do this, depending on how someone is, who he is.
En de toegewijden die wel kunnen chanten als een soul, die als een ziel, die geven ons meditaties hoe wij dat kunnen doen.
So there are some people, some devotees who can chant from the soul already, and they give us some tips on how to do this.
Bijvoorbeeld.
May I say something?
Maybe you hear the answer.
Ja. Bijvoorbeeld wanneer we waren bij Radha Deshmelos.
For instance, in Radha Deshmelos,
Satyananda Maharaj Sitananda Maharaj, he gave us a beautiful meditation. A beautiful meditation, and we could do it with him. So that when you're meditating with somebody who chant a soul, it's very easy to do it. So he gave us a meditation. He said, imagine that you're sitting on the road. You're sitting on the road, and you know later comes on this road, on this way to home, and he will meet you. And you know it, and you're chanting. How do you chant? How do you chant? You're sure Krishna will meet you. How are you doing it? And then he chant, and it was very it was very beautiful, because if you are sitting with all the people who are chanting, with somebody who is chanting as a soul, you can't do it another way. You just go with them. That's one moment. The second moment is you can use some what I'm doing before I'm going to chant. I'm talking to my mind. I say to my mind, now we are going to do the most important thing in our life. It's a most important relation in my life. So for this 2 hours or half hour, 10 minutes, for this time, we are going to do our best. After 2 hours, you will get what you want. You will think what you want. But please, for these 2 hours, be with me. Let me be friends for these 2 hours. What I also think about the verses that these are the verses of Shikshashtak, and in these verses he says that the holy name a big treasure. Do you know that these verses, the holy names, they are actually only for the spiritual on Goloka Vrindavan, because we don't have qualification to chant the holy names. So it's a treasure that we got from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because we, without any qualification, may chant, and we may get what only the companions of Sri Krishna on Goloka Vrindavan can get. So I think about the from my master, from Srila Prabhupada, and this helps me to chant as a soul and not as a mind. Thank you. Yes, you wanted to say something?
Mata, sorry for my passion. You said that while we're chanting Hare Krishna mantra, we often think about something else during, right? So then when we think, we're hearing, right? Hearing our thoughts. So when we chant, some actor said that we need to hear Krishna, nothing else. Radha Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and not our thoughts. So when we focus on the holy name, that means that we're listening what we said. And when we're hearing our thoughts that we already know that are chanting proper. What I heard is would focus on the chanting, on hearing what we chanting.
Yes, that's right. Only if you can do it, it's okay. But the problem is we can't do it for a long time.
I'm not for sure I'm not there, but that we can see the flickering of the minds in the seconds of the flickering. We are aware of that flickering, and we come back to the focus to hearing where we chanting.
If we have taste for the holy names, it will not be a problem for us. But if our taste is not strong enough, we prefer to listen to our mind. Because our mind says the things we like. Yes.
Can I ask you about surrender? Because we're talking about surrender, and I often experience that if I'm in trouble or a difficult situation, then ultimately I can surrender. But as soon as everything comes in place, everything gets more relaxed, very difficult to stay surrendered. So could you give us, or me, some advice how you can stay in that surrendered mode?
Even if everything is okay.
Yeah, calm and...
Yes. What can help, I can speak about my experience, is a feeling of to be grateful. Just to be grateful, because I said before, if everything is okay, we can forget what the source of our happiness. But if we still think about the source of the happiness, of our happiness, then we can remember the Lord, even if everything is okay. I think you heard also the class of Mahatma Prabhu about nederigheid. That in every situation, if we still everything we make and we meet in our days, then we are in Krishna consciousness, and that's surrender. Surrender means that I don't think that I am the source of everything I have. Surrender means I know that Krishna is behind everything what is happening to me, and that's my prayer every day. I start with the prayer to Krishna to see everything that is happening, that will happening to me, as His genade, blessing, as His mercy.
And just to add, in bad times, we can also be grateful for these bad times. Because if Krishna stays against everything, so even bad times are a mercy to us in some cases, if we understand what it means, what it gets us to. So, yeah.
Yes, that's what our mind is also doing. Our mind is divide everything in good and bad, and that's why we think everything what is good in my life is from God, and everything what is not good is from somebody else. I don't know. But actually, everything what's happening in our life is a mercy of Krishna. We don't see it sometimes, and we forget it. We can't understand how it can be a mercy. But very often, if we look back in our life, we will see that what is happening, what was happening to me was the best thing for me. And another problem is that we can think that the purpose of this life is just to be happy, but it's not so. Because this world is made to help us to come to Krishna, and we only very often we only think about Krishna when some bad things are happening, and then we start to think, why are these things happen in my life? What do I do something wrong? Why is this? And then we are starting to look for some ways, to search for some ways, to go out, and then we can come to Krishna. So Krishna, he thinks always about our spiritual
Well-being.
Well-being, and he always does this, and he is the only one for whom our well-being is the most important. Our spiritual well-being is the most important thing. Just our well-being, each of us. That's for him the most important thing. So we will do everything to help us to come back. And sometimes we just can't see it at the moment, but later we will see it. I speak from my experience, and I think every few have this experience.
Hare Krishna. I have one question, Mataji. At times we pray, we try to pray from heart, but at times it feels like what we are doing might be out of weakness, or like you said about Hiratmya. Maybe there are points when we fail to trust Krishna honestly. What should we do? Because I guess we are here because we have impurities, and maybe not trusting Him honestly is one of them.
Can you translate to me in Dutch? I want to be sure I understood your question.
Hoe kunnen we hem vertrouwen? Hoe kunnen we meer op Krishna vertrouwen? Toch?
Ja, dat is soms niet zo makkelijk. Dus
Yes.
hoe kunnen we dat verdiepen?
I get trust in Krishna when I see the people who trust Krishna. Maharaj, which we had last week. If you see this person, you cannot not to trust him. And Srila Prabhupada, he was an example of it, because just his trust to Krishna, and he wrote it when he came to America. He wrote it. He said, I have no qualification, but I trust and I have a big faith in holy names. So it's if we talk to some people, we take over their
Mindset?
their mindset and their trust. So if we come more in contact with people who have trust Krishna and who have, and another thing, we can trust more if they have this experience. So if you think about some things in your life which can prove you can trust me. every phase means I have this experience, and if I have this experience, that means it's true for me. So you can think about some gebeurtenissen, occurrence in your life when you didn't know what to do and something happened to help you. This was Krishna. Some more questions, perhaps?
You mentioned one of the sloka from Triveni that mentioned the desire and the hate part. I don't know about that, but at least me, I get a lot of desire every day. Many of those desires are very good. Some desires are evil. Evil doesn't mean it's really evil, but an example could be like one of my friends. We get desires every day. Some desires are very good, some desires are evil.
Evil.
Yeah. Like for example, if your friend breaks the trust, then the reciprocation, like we doing also the same thing, also comes into our mind. So in such situations, and this is one example, but the other example is I also get desire to eat a fruit like a mango. Like I go to Albert and I want to eat a mango. So can I convert that desire? Can I convert that desire?
Convert
Convert that desire into service of Lord Krishna. For example, whatever I give an example of mango, but it's not anything. Can I offer that fruit first to Lord Krishna and still meet my desire? Like everything I desire should be offered first to Krishna, like the good desire I'm talking about now. So how can I make that feeling stronger, that whatever I want to eat something, I offer first to Krishna? One thing I've done in my life is that recently I've stopped going to any restaurants because it's not a prasada. So whatever I eat at home, I cook myself and then offer first to Krishna. So, but these are all examples. So, but the main question is, how can I convert any desire in the service of Lord first?
The most beautiful thing in Krishna consciousness is that we can use everything for Krishna, because Krishna, he accepts not material things. He accepts our heart. He accepts our love. So if whatever you do with love for Krishna, he will accept it. Or you're sitting in the restaurant, or you're sitting anywhere, it doesn't matter. If you do it with love, but not your heart, because we are living in this material world, so we can do everything perfect. We cannot be at the perfect place. We cannot be between the perfect people. So there will be always something to an obstacle. But it doesn't matter for us, because if our consciousness with Krishna, if our love is for Krishna, then we can do everything what we are doing usually. But just thinking, Krishna, at that moment, in this position, in this situation, this is everything I can do for you. Please accept my love. Please accept my heart. Please accept my mind. I give it to you, and this is surrender. And this is what Krishna wants to see. He doesn't need our mangoes, apples, but he tastes. He tastes the taste of our love, of our heart. So the material omstandigheden, circumstances, they're not important. the most important thing is with which motive we are doing things. And these motives we can choose. And that's our freedom. So we cannot choose the circumstances of our life, but we can choose the motive which we
with which we act.
Because Krishna, he knows our circumstances. He knows it, so he accepts it. I think yes, and perhaps a few words about this lila, because in this lila Krishna, he comes in form of bow, and bow is not the most beautiful form, but it means that Krishna is beautiful in each form he is coming. Each form of Krishna is beautiful because he comes to save us. He comes to be in relation with us, and this is the most beautiful thing. The relation which is based on pure love, and that's what we are certain in this world. Varkadevti? Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki? Jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So we will continue the program with Gora Aarti, the party ceremony for Lord Chaitanya. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Shishi Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Karunanitai, Gauranitai, Karunanitai, Jaya Gaurachandra. Jaya Karunanitai, Jaya Gaurachandra. Move to dance. Hare Krishna. Jai Shiva.
Someone who waiting is for the TV?
Shiva Jaya Jaya Gauri Chandri Bharati Madhuramridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai go Hari Bol Nitai go Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai go Hari Bol Bahu Koti Chandajini Varna Ujvala Gala Deshe Vanamala Kore Chala Mahala Shiva Sukha Nagarada Preme Garagara Bakate Vinoda Deke Gorra Sampada Kiva Jaya Jaya Gore Chandi Aarti Kosova Gore Chande Aarti Kosova Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Bhusaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Prabhupada Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivasesha Sunyavadi Pashachare Shataharine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Nityananda Hey Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Nityananda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, 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 Nitai go, Haribol. Nitai go, Haribol, 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 Nitai go, Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo! Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo! Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo! Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Jaya Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai. Jaya Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai, Goranitai Jaya Goranitai. Jaya Karuna Nitai Jaya Gora Chandra Jaya Karuna Nitai Jaya Gora Chandra. Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev, Dev Gurudev. Gaura Premanande. Jayam Vishnupad Paramamsa Parivarajaka Ashtotarasata Shishimati Divine Loving Grace. Shiresi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. ISKCON Founder Chaya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananti Koti Vaishnavanda ki jai. Namachaya Srila Harirastaku ki jai. Prem se ko Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta ki jai. Shri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhana ki jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Navadvip Dham ki jai. Ganga Mein Janamai ki jai. Shri Mati Tulsi Maharani ki jai. Shri Sri Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra Sunday Love Feast ki. Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashipurvaksha Shilatankanakalaye Shilatankanakalaye Hito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Nrsimha Bahi Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha Nrsimha Madhim Sharanam Prapanye Nrsimha Madhim Sharanam Prapanye Avakara Kamala Vare Nakam Abhuta Shringam Dhalita Hiranya 싶어 나누 bringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Haribo Narari Rupa Keshavadrita Narani Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Nishimade Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Gau Premanande Haribo.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So, how did you like it so far? More than a body, but and a mind, but feeling your soul a little bit, hopefully. Thank you very much for Vida Prabhu for the wonderful kirtan. May I embarrass you by asking your age, just to set an example? Would you mind?
25.
25. About 55 years of chanting Hare Krishna, and you stay young like that. Your advertisement, Prabhu. Okay, so Nilamba Prabhu, who normally would do the announcements today, is a little sick, so he asked me to do the announcements, and Krishna Prabhu has sent it to me. So let me see. I would like to thank, of course, today's speaker. Where is she? There. Her green grace. Very eloquently, I may say that I know her a little bit personally, and I have been preparing this class like like how you call it, really like a sunglass, you know, with the sun like burning it into her system, and it was palpable because we could not just my Hiranyaksha, my inner Hiranyaksha had plenty to say, but actually it had no argument because it's so good. Thank you so much. Triveni ki! Yes, we come here to learn. Srila Prabhupada said the temple is made for learning, for education. So a class like that, you really learn some things that we can think about during the week. Yes, and then, the altar decoration, I see 3 question marks. So is there anybody who knows who decorated? Oh wow, beautiful. But you're Sophia for that. Do you see the mimosa? I love mimosa, the yellow ones. It is such a beautiful flower, really sad. It's almost spring. It's helpful to see. Yes. Okay, so that she has done by herself? Okay, wonderful. And then we have the cooks. We're going to sample their wonderful prasad cooking. It was normally headed by Nilambar Prabhu, but he is ill, so he has instructed his team, which consists of Ganapati Prabhu. Is he here?
Yes, he's
Yes. Ganapati Prabhu, and he must have some helpers, which are humbly not mentioned here, but we thank you anyway. Hare Krishna. And then, of course, we actually have someone from India, right now in India, who is controlling the broadcasting of the Sunday feast. That's Vivek probably. Thank you very much. Yes, and he's doing it also when he lives here, but he's just in
He's doing the thank you.
Alright, that's nice, huh?
He's the real one.
Of today's Sunday, do you have some mercy in my life of my loved one. You can sponsor some of the service, for example, the Sunday feast. Today's sponsor of the Sunday feast is Mother Bhakti, and she was here. She sponsored it, so thank you for that, and also. Any special reason that you want to say? Just to give. Live to give. Huh? That's the idea. Thank you so much. Yes, and then there's a new second pujari closet. Yes, actually, I was just looking at the altar. It's actually becoming bigger and bigger. Oh, that's also beautiful. So the second.
No, that is the old one.
Right? I thought so. But the Sampati, he has also quietly, in between the has enlarged the altar. It's actually Krishna's coming closer. Maybe you see it. It's more and more grand, you know. Soon we need a new temple.
Yes.
The second jari closet purchased by Prabhupada. Buying the Lord, what you keep in there? The clothes?
Clothes, Prabhupada, everything, things for Prabhupada also.
Yeah, wonderful.
Should I open it?
Yeah.
You can, if it's not so private. I don't know if everybody can see it from
But it's
here.
not yet. Yeah, we have to put all the things inside.
Yeah, okay. So I see still a lot of empty shelves. That is Lord Chaitanya waiting for gifts from all of us. So there are like 5 empty shelves, so we can.
Maybe because if some boys go to India, it's very nice if you buy them just like a small toadstone or a necklace or bracelet. You can
Outfits, huh?
Yes, they're also possible.
Outfits, yes. If you go to India, you can bring some jewelry, some necklace, you know. If you actually want to sponsor an outfit, that's very nice. I've been a few times, it was ecstatic. Then you have to ask the measurements. Otherwise, like I didn't ask the measurements. Half of it has to be returned by you. Anyhow, we live, we learn. Okay, normally this takes very short, but if I do it, sorry, it takes a little longer. So, who's that then? Yeah. Haribo, what's this now? Haribo to Yada Sapati for putting it together within a few days. Okay. Haribo. Haribo Prabhu, nice. Then
He also, moved the lamp, which you might not notice. Because it was not possible to open the door of the wardrobe, so he just moved it. So he's looking at the nitty-gritty details, you know.
Very nice. And this is a vision that we can all develop. If we come here of course to get enlivened, maybe to pray, to learn something. But we can also come to serve in some ways. Maybe they ask you, can you clean this or that? But you can also see something from your own expertise and offer, can I do that? That is the goal of our life, to do devotional service. And it gives great taste and affection for the devotees. It's very nice. That is what keeps this community together, how we cooperate in service. So there are some festival announcements. Yes, tomorrow it's one of the best days of the year. It's when you want to experience spiritual joy and pray for mercy. It is Nityananda Trayodasi. Means it's the feast of our Lord on our side, left side. He is Lord Nityananda, means he's always happy. He's always in bliss. So the acharyas pray to him, my dear Lord Nityananda, you're always happy. I am most unhappy. But please, if you look at me kindly, I will also become happy. That is a prayer. Anyhow, tomorrow we'll have a special program. We have a Harinam starting at 2 o'clock. Yes, you can take a few hours away from your job perhaps. 2 o'clock, Central Station. What do we have there?
1:35 initiation.
Oh yes, a special. I've got a deal. Either you come to the Harinam at 2 o'clock at Central Station to 4. We will walk from the Central Station to here. Or if you prefer...
You said I want to hit that.
A quarter to 2 to a quarter to 3, we have a special event here. It's Bhakta Lees. He's gone, but we saw him before. He's getting ready, all prepped up for his initiation tomorrow by Mahatma Prabhu. And this will be coming in from the screen, a portal.
Assistant to Pujari. He's assistant to Pujari.
He's assistant to Pujari, and he told me the other day, and then I do initiation, and then study, and then the goal is Pujari. So he has a plan, Yes. And I liked it. I mean, it takes some time, but it's okay. We all need plans, otherwise you become swipe, eat. No, we need devotional goals. He has one. So if you want to come and bless him in his initiation, a very important step, he will get a spiritual name, he will take vows. It's very inspiring. So please come here, you're welcome. Then our Harinam will arrive at 4 o'clock here. Then we'll do Kirtan. There's Abhishek. That's like maybe most of you know. It's a ceremonial bathing of Lord Nityananda and probably Lord Chaitanya also.
His Grace.
Right? Chaitanya also?
Yes, both.
Yes, both. So it's beautiful and auspicious to watch. Then we have a class which happens to be given by this one. Already asking for the blessings, but it's something in the making. Then there will be a cultural presentation. I don't know what. It's a surprise. Drama.
Kids.
Kids, nice. Did you prepare this on the Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah. There is, maybe you can say that. Not everybody knows. What do you have on the Sunday for the children?
We started in September a Sunday school, which we held every 2 weeks. It's before the program. We started at 1. It's still like 4 to 3. All children are very welcome. I don't know, is it a good idea? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
All children are very welcome. We have about 10 children.
When it starts?
We do it Sunday, not every week, but every other week. If you are interested, or parents, you can come to me or Mataji will add you to the parents group, and you know all the specifics, because we are doing certain things like along with the festivals, but the children also get homework. We chant every week together, we learn Bhajans, and now we just practice a play which they will be performed tomorrow. So please, if you know anybody who's interested. I also experienced that it's very nice for parents to sit and watch their children. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay.
So then, our apologies for this malfunctioning microphone. What to do? Thank you so much. Yes. So we also would like to ask or welcome, especially those who come for the first time, even if it's the first time in this temple. It's you, right?
Yeah.
Others also? Are there other people who are the first time here? Yes, bravo, nice. What's your name? Vaidyanath. Oh, he's the king of knowledge. Isn't it? Is that Vaidya? Vidya?
Vaidya. It's Vaidi.
Vaidi.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome, Vaidi. Welcome.
I'm from India.
Yes.
Chennai.
Chennai. And you are living here or just
No,
visiting?
I came here by 3 months back. I came for work.
Aha. But you stay sometime?
Yeah.
Okay. So please come. You're welcome. Many nice people are here. You can make friends and associate, dance, jolly, and kirtan. Very nice. Parvita's wondering when is she finished. No? Okay. Thank you. So you get a small book. Yeah. Can you give it because this thing moves too much? Just give him one. And Mataji, your name?
Esther.
Esther. And where do you live? You look Dutch. You are Dutch.
Yeah, that's right. Groningen is close by Rotterdam.
Okay. Do you read in English also, or you prefer a Dutch book?
English actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, pick a nice one.
Oh, sweet.
This is the very first book Srila Prabhupada wrote, Easy Journey to Other Planets, in 1954, I believe. So the first book was when the moon thing was going. Yeah, so interesting. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. We're going now to serve the prasadam, and for that we ask the gentleman on this side, the Mataji is there, and maybe some people would like to help with serving. Please raise your hands. Yeah. Thank you. Please go to the kitchen.